long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what the mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining. I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back. Many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway on a Monday night. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Like 20.
54. Back to you. I'm going.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Value three.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Mike 56.
Out of the gun, gone. get this one across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Hey. 4 down. Check, 93's the mic.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10.
Hold on. Check.
Again, Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 41 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Hey, box truck.
Watch the screen. Mike, check. 59. I got you, boy. 12. Check, 59.
Back to throw, Goff. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
But no takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Check. Someone west.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Oh, he's going to air it. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check.
DC.
Hey, I got him. That's me.
Now it's gone. It's caught inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 22-yard scamper as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
A gain of 12. First down, Atlanta.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. This pass complete to Higgins. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Ryan will throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here goes tonight. 120.
54 Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Hey, kill.
I'm just
on the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the pistol, it's Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Mike 5-4. Push him back. Alpha. Push him back. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On first down, it's Gurley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Slam, slam, slam. 54.
Goff now to throw. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here.
Go.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Abuka in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL.
Check. Gun. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
So that'll back him up 5. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
20.
They go play action now. Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Goff now looks to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
91.
They'll go option to the short side. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. They come out here in the eye. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Gone. The quick slant caught. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half.
22! He's coming. We got some. Hey, come.
Mike's 54.
58.
Mike's 54. Man, I got you.
Let him go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, as the first half is winding down, and the Falcons have retaken the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Goff now looking to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. From the 38, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 of enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
To throw again on second down. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Here's Goff. Going up top. That's caught at the 25. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Now Goff on 1st down. He gets it to Gurley, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the 41, Ryan under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Aaron Donald, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Watch out. Switch 58. Switch it.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Switch. Switch.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here we go, tonight. 120.
56. Here I come.
4 down.
After the run, Goff going to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hold on. Check.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
54, right there.
That's a gain of 3.
Throwing on third. Goff. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
They go play action with Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, Ryan. Open man is Higgins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
A first down carry for Smith. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Value three. Bravo. Hey, tilt it.
Throwing again is Goff. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
59, ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you.
And that's caught inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Black 25.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
On 1st down, Smith. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll go down at the 28. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So that's not mission accomplished. It's darn close. There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
At the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Rolling to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Smith. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Ryan. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitched?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the fourth on the punt fumble. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Pick me up. Here we go. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5.
To throw is gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. 73 yards as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And they got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So time.